So my next guest is a former Trump campaign senior advisor who was grilled by special counsel Mueller's team just yesterday, and he joins us now in an exclusive. Michael Caputo. Michael, good to see you. Welcome back to the program tonight.
Thanks for inviting me.
So you were you've already been questioned by the Hill, but yesterday you sat down with Mueller's folks. What was that like?
Yeah, yesterday was my third trip to Washington in order to talk about the Russia collusion, delusion. It was with Mueller, and the day before was with Senate Intelligence. It was very different from what I did at Senate Intelligence and what I endured at House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence last year. The Mueller investigation really wasn't, trying to find something. Every question they asked, they already had the answer to. So from my perspective, they're quite directed in what they're doing. They still believe in this theory of Russian collusion. But of course, my perspective is a little tilted because I wouldn't be asked about obstruction. I wasn't in the administration when these allegations were launched. And they wouldn't ask me about financial crimes because I had nothing to do with some of the allegations that are floating around about some of the other folks. It would be all Russian collusion, you would think. So, but from my perspective, that book is not closed yet.
All right. So, not the specific questions, but in terms of your feeling from what they were asking, did you get any sense for how far along they are, or if they seem to be wrapping this up, or whether they're midway through? Did you get any indication of that?
I think they're pretty far along. They had, without interfering with the investigation, I have to be quite careful about what I say. In fact, it was a bit of an intimidating session, so I'm being overcautious, frankly. Well, it was very clear that they didn't want me to talk about this stuff, and I think I can characterize what I exchanged with them, but I think everybody has been cautioned by the Mueller team that going out there and talking about it chapter and verse is, let's say, highly discouraged. If somebody over there gets mad, they can invite me back to Washington.
Bring you back in. No, I understand, and I don't doubt it. In terms of the questions, I know you can't talk about the questions specifically, but in terms of the way that they were questioning you, do you feel like you're a target, or that what was your takeaway? How did you walk out of there feeling like, okay, I'm done, and they got what they wanted, and they didn't find anything of interest with me?
Well, they told me at the beginning, and they told my attorney when they invited me, and when I decided to come willingly, that I'm a witness, not a subject or a target. And afterward, that didn't change. But I think they were looking for an opportunity to make me a subject in this thing. But at the same time, they're talking about WikiLeaks and DC Leaks and Guccifer and things like that. They're still very interested in finding out. But you said that
they knew more about the campaign than you did yourself. What did you mean by that?
Well, I actually said they know more about the campaign than any one person does who worked there. They have all the documents that were produced. They have all the emails from everyone. They've got further documentation from people who worked outside the campaign, their emails, their texts. They have the entire campaign's text. They know chapter and verse on the campaign, and yet doesn't sound like they have proof of collusion delusion.
Michael Caputo, thank you very much. I know you've been through a lot, and you're happy. You're hoping you can move on with your life, and we hope you'll be able to do that too. Good to see you today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.